Neyland Stadium in Knoxville, one of the great venues in all of college football and home to the Tennessee Volunteers. And this crowd knows that when the balls run through the tee, they are in for a show. Today, we have one of those games that tests your focus. Top 25 team against an unranked opponent. Can you take care of business? As we'll see a squad from the ACC, the Syracuse Orange, taking on the 6th-ranked team in the land, the Tennessee Volunteers. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, let's get this thing started. Syracuse will kick off and we'll be underway. Let's see if he can make a play on the return. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. Ready to fire from the pistol. Quarterback changing the plays at the line. The give to the right. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
Brings up second down.
After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. To the air, it's Iamaleava. Fires it down the seam. Oh, and he gets downfield for the big catch. He's at the 10. And he'll take it to the house. He got loose. Touchdown, Volunteers!
Well, this offense is top 10 in the country in points per game because they've got a lot of speed and they've got home run hitters. They score fast. They don't need 10 plays to go down the field. You saw it right there. They've recruited well. They've got playmakers. They're going to be a problem for defenses all year long.
And the extra point splits the uprights. About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown. Coming out with it, it's Smith. Tackled at the 24 and almost breaks even with the yardage he would have gotten with a touchback. This crowd, full throat, splitting the eardrums and letting them know it's going to be a long day. Wants to throw on 1st down. Just a short pass to the tight end. And they'll finally get him down after a terrific pickup. Really good job working through his progression. You get it to him quickly, and the big tight end has a chance to run a little.
And a really good job by the QB throwing an accurate throw. I got to hit those guys on the move, on the run, so they can do this. They can catch the football, get upfield, and chew up some extra yards.
And the ball is picked off. Going the other way, and he's got room. Touchdown ball! And this defense coming out with points of their own. What an interception return.
And doing a great job in coverage. Obviously, you got to play run first as a linebacker always. That's your first thought process. But then reading the QB's eyes, breaking on the football, catching it. And then from there, it was easy. Just take it right to the house.
And the extra point pushes the lead to 14. They're lining up to kick it off after the pick 6, and that defense will come out feeling it. And they desperately wanted to attempt a return, but decided not to. Instead, they'll take the touchback. The Syracuse offense heads back onto the field. The big thing now, don't get rattled by that last pick six, David.
Nah, it was a big mistake. Obviously, the defense took advantage of it, but you got to put it behind you. Jesse, I'm sure you know a thing or two about throwing a pick six and how to rebound.
I believe I've only thrown one in my life, but yes, I do because of that singular instance. I'll say this. You can't let that play beat you twice. You got to go out and not try to get it all back here in one play. Just execute the offense.
After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. Davis looking to pass. Makes his connection. And the defense had that one well covered. Just a short gain there.
I don't know if that's the coverage you want to be throwing wide receiver screens against. Oftentimes, you want the receivers to have some access. You want the DBs to be off a couple of yards so you can help set up the blocks and give the receivers somewhere to go with it. It's hard to run that against press coverage, and they only picked up a few yards there.
Ball's at the 27. This offense facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Wide open downfield. And the explosiveness, the big gainer, gets it to the 49-yard line.
Yeah, and obviously great play by the offense to keep the drive alive, and also a good find by the quarterback on 3rd down.
Syracuse ready to go to work with another 1st down. Out of the gun, the inside give. There's always that issue of conference pride, of keeping up, of proving your worth on this stage, and the ACC loves to get a chance at the SEC to do just that.
And these kids grow up in the same area. And you don't think the ACC teams hear all the time, SEC, about the dominance, the draft picks, all the stuff that goes with it. It definitely adds some of that fire. It makes you want to beat them more. I love these big-time games.
Yeah, they really do, David. I think this is one of those games where if you're the ACC team and your players in that locker room, you've had this game circled all off-season. This game is your opportunity to prove, not just to your conference, not just to the SEC, but to everybody in college football, just how good you are as a team and how good your conference is.
Yeah, nice job by the defense. That's what you're supposed to do. As soon as they catch the football, you want to limit that yards after the catch. And he went nowhere after the catch. Nice job by the defense.
Better find the earplugs. Here comes the noise, backing this defense on 3rd down. Davis will throw. Finds his big tight end. He works his way inside the 30 down to the 29 and picks up a 1st down.
Well, look, that wasn't a touchdown, but that was a massive play for this offense. They needed some momentum. They needed to find a rhythm, and what better way than converting on 3rd down. Awesome job by the quarterback getting through his progression.
Fires to the big fella. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few.
I'll say this, man. In college football, you see a lot of bad tackling. You didn't see it right there. That was an awesome job. First off, being there at the point of attack. Once the tight end made the catch, there was no doubt he was going down. Great job form tackle.
And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
Doesn't take this defense a lot of time to get to the quarterback, man. They've got speed all over the place. They hit him so quickly, and because of that, the ball falls incomplete.
They've moved it to the 25, but now facing a 3rd and long. The snap sets up to throw. Makes the grab. He's run out of bounds, but not before. Turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a 1st down.
Really nice job there of the quarterback. Reading coverage, he knew exactly where to go with the football and at what exact time. The timing could not have been better. They get the completion on 3rd down, setting up 1st and goal.
After another clutch 3rd down conversion, it's 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. He steps and powers and works his way. They finally get him down at the 2.
I I like this guy as a running back because he can run between the tackles and he can also go outside. He can really do it all.
They've moved it forward to the 2. Now it's 2nd and goal. They'll go with a direct snap. He works his way ever closer all the way down to the 1-yard line.
Let's see if this offense can answer the bell. Their coaches challenged them all week long. When they got down to the red zone, we've got to be able to run the football because we're going up against our top 10 rushing defense. Let's see if they can step up here and get it done.
Receiver on the move gets the touch pass. He didn't get it. Not only that, he lost yardage.
That's a great job executing up front by the defense. They looked like they were ready for that play. And that was a bit of a more unconventional look from the offense on 3rd down, but the defense was there to make a big stop.
And the kicker delivers the 3 ball to finish off the drive. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Guys, right back to your game after we update the nation on this one. Purdue managed to avoid a bitter defeat by scratching out a narrow victory. This wasn't the blowout some around West Lafayette had hoped for, but it sure beats the alternative. A lot to go through in the film session this week for both teams, but boy, it sure is going to be easier for the side that came away with the win.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if they had a good one there. Handoff to the single back. Didn't find a lot of room. Let's give him 2 out to the 20.
Well, man, there's some big hitting going on in the trenches right now. This defense, they take a lot of pride in stopping the run. Let's keep our eye on them throughout the course of the game and see if they can contain this running attack.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. The pull and throw off the RPO. He's brought down at the 29 after a 10-yard gain. And it seems like every time they throw it, it's 1st down time in Tennessee.
1st down time, and then let's go again. Let's throw it again. These offenses are not afraid to throw the football. When you got a trigger man you trust, let it rip.
From the gun, running back on the move. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3.
And a great job by the linebacker. You could tell starting to crowd the line of scrimmage, get up there in the line of scrimmage, see it, diagnose it, get in the backfield, get the running back on the ground for the tackle for the loss.
Looking to throw, it's Iamaleava. Receiver looks it in, it's complete. And they finally haul him down, but not before the good catch and run. That was a nice pickup, running the drag route and finding that quiet, soft spot in the zone.
Yeah, drag routes not only work against man coverage, they work against zone too. If you can find the soft spot and the quarterback gets it to him early, he can turn upfield, and you saw that right there.
That's the end of the 1st quarter. Tennessee 14, Syracuse 3.
First down to start the drive after the break. Wide receiver now comes in motion. They'll go to the toss. At midfield, he's got room. Running toward the tape. Touchdown, Tennessee. And once he got loose, it was all over. These guys are really hitting their stride in week 4 as they push out that lead.
Man, I am a great play caller when I can hand it to guys like that. And he can go that far to the house, create big plays, showed you a little bit of vision, showed you a little bit of burners when he kicked it in gear and got the long touchdown.
And the extra point makes it a 21-3 lead. Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Orange have the ball back and ready to go to work. This is hardly the start they dreamed of, down 21-3, but get a touchdown here and you feel like you're back in it, Jesse.
Yeah, it's frustrating for this offense as well because they've got the horses. They've got playmakers to light the scoreboard up, much more than the 3 points we're seeing here. I think you just got to stay true to yourself, do you, David, and know that the points are going to come.
Well, it's also frustrating when the defense is giving up points almost every single possession. So they need to score here and take this down, have a good drive, and then the defense needs to pull their weight a little bit too.
Faced with a 3rd and short from their own 32 to keep this drive alive. They'll try to pick up the first through the air. And the pass is intercepted. Not only a great play, but tremendous discipline by this sophomore to make the pick.
This is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision.
The Volunteer offense is back, and they hope it's touchdown time in Tennessee. How about that blocking up front in that running game last time as they just walked it down for a touchdown, David?
And the big boys up front doing their job, opening holes, the backs making plays, everything on the ground on that first drive worked.
And we know that.
And he'll haul it in and take it to the end zone. Touchdown, Volunteer! The defense just lost track of it. There's no other explanation. I've got to assume they knew he was in an eligible position.
Or it was just ridiculously good scheming on the offense, Reese. I mean, just an unbelievable job of getting your guy wide open.
And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive. He'll bring it out. It's Smith. He's brought down at the 16. Would have been much better off to take the touchback. The Syracuse offense heads back onto the field. They've been pretty much stifled on offense so far, David, only able to muster 3 points in their previous 3 drives.
And you got to find a way to open this up and create some explosive plays. Like the passing game is obviously the easiest way. Jesse, put more speed on the field. Find those guys down the field.
And you know they're frustrated, too, because they felt like there were some matchups they could take advantage of to get some points on the board early. In this one, they just haven't been able to connect on those opportunities. But I like David's idea. Maybe move some guys around and see if you can create some better one-on-one matchups.
Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance. Second down after that incompletion. Davis looking to pass. Unloads it left. And he throws his 3rd pick of the day. His head has to be spinning. Not a lot of room on the return, but he'd already got the most important thing, the ball, and they have it at the 46. Tennessee ready to go to work the Big Orange offense on the field. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing up, these guys offensively have been able to go out and execute, David.
Yeah, and it's just maintaining the lead. Keep doing what you've been doing. You got a big lead. Let's just keep piling it on until they find an answer.
On second down, wants to throw. Quarterback extends the play. And he scurries out of bounds and wisely avoids taking the big hit.
Well, great job there by the defense because they weren't able to get him sacked right away, but you saw the coverage in the back end. Nowhere for the quarterback to throw the football. Didn't get the sack, obviously. You don't get the negative play, but you also don't give up a big one. You're feeling pretty good about where you are right now in this drive.
On third down, he drops to throw. And it's incomplete despite some serious arm strength shown there.
Well, the quarterback and his intended target just simply didn't have the timing there. The ball falls incomplete on third, now setting up fourth down.
A fairly short distance here toward the sidelines, not his best work. The Orange have the ball back and ready to go to work. After throwing the pick on the last drive, need to take care of the ball this time, Jesse.
We're going to find out a lot about this quarterback right here, too. How does he fight through adversity after that last drive?
Yeah, clear the mechanism, move on. That's a part of it, right? If you're going to be a great player, you got to learn how to handle these mistakes and move on.
And that's how pressure on a quarterback can affect the passing game. They were able to get after him on that play, and as a result, the QB made a bad decision, forcing that football into double coverage.
Quick touch pass to the receiver. Only a couple there, and now staring at 3rd and 8.
And these little touch passes, man, they're just the easiest completions ever for quarterbacks. Palmer, I bet you would have loved being able to just flip it forward. That counts as to your completion percentage, which is good. And then it's all run after the catch, so pretty easy for a QB.
You wouldn't have been the only All-American in this booth, David, if I were allowed to have push passes when I was playing quarterback. I'll tell you that. It is so hard to defend. It's so hard to seal that edge, especially when these guys full speed ahead coming around the inside.
Every defense in the country talks about getting offenses in predictable 3rd and long situations where I can bring on more speedsters and I know the pass is coming so I can have more success.
He only needs a sliver of daylight. And the punt team gets down there and gets the return man on the ground. Volunteer offense is back, and they hope it's touchdown time in Tennessee. They had to punt it away on their last possession, but man, what great field position this time. And the freshman will chalk up a sack.
We're only in the first half already. This guy's got 2 TD passes, so you could see the defensive coaching staff on the sideline telling this D-line, guys, we got to get after this guy. We have to affect his rhythm and not let him be so comfortable back there. Right there, they were able to get after him. Let's see if they can keep it up.
Connection to the right. Hit the afterburners, kid. And he slipped through the crowd, and he'll house it. Touchdown ball!
You know, oftentimes in college football, the best offenses are the ones that can create explosive plays, just like you saw right there. They're top 10 in the nation in points per game because they don't have to drive the field. They've got dudes scattered all over this offense that can take it the distance on any given play.
And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Guys, let's take a look at what's happening in a great college football matchup. Liberty is in front. They've led for most of the way. However, Sparky isn't exactly putting this one in the win column just yet. They're up by 10 over Ball State. We'll circle back. If anything big happens, you should know about it.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. The Syracuse offense heads back onto the field. They just didn't quite find the rhythm on that last drive, Jesse. They had to punt it.
I think they got to be more...
And the quarterback goes down at the 11-yard line.
And the defense coming through with the first sack of the day. And I'll tell you what, this defense, they get so many negative plays, and they play so fast. Sometimes you think when you watch them on tape, they got 12 guys. Last week they pitched a shutout. This week playing a great ball again.
After getting nothing done on the last one, this is a big play, 2nd and long from the 11. The give to the lone running back. And the defense makes the stop after a minimal gain.
I don't like the play call. You're down this much against the best run defense in the entire country. You're just smashing your face against the wall. You're not going to get it done. To win this game, you're going to have to throw the ball to get back in.
On 3rd and long, no secret what he needs here. That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up 4th down. Syracuse will be forced to punt. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. On the return, it's Staley. Boy, did he show it all on that return. The speed, the explosiveness, it took a little momentum with him out of bounds. First down here with time for maybe one more play until the 2-minute warning. They'll try to get it in with the run. That one did not go well. Tackled in the backfield for a loss of 6. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. He'll run it to the right, looking for the goal line. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
Brings up 3rd and goal.
It's still 3rd and goal.
Get set, get set.
Makes the grab. They make the stop, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's all about. This defense happy with how that last play turned out, so they'll decline the penalty. And on 4th down, they'll try to salvage the drive with a field goal. It is true as he puts 3 on the board. And they just tack on a little more to this gargantuan lead. He'll bring it out. It's Miles. And the returner is stopped.
Down at the 13, and the Syracuse offense will take over 1st and
10. First down here for the offense. Pre-snap motion in the backfield. Off the play fake on 1st down, wants to throw. Tip ball, put it up for grabs, and I thought he had it, but somehow it slithered through his fingers. After the misfire, it's 2nd down. Davis will throw. He lost it high and deep down the left side. And the incomplete pass taking a shot on 2nd down, and they'll be left with a 3rd down.
Things just not going as easy for this guy as they did his last game out. Last time he completed over 70% of his throws. This week, though, defense taking some throws away. They've made some plays. He just hasn't been quite spot on with his accuracy. He's going to have to play better.
You make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. 3rd and long from inside their own 20. From the gun, wants to pass. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
And you knew he was going to take a step back because you can't throw the ball for over 80% a season. Like, that's ridiculous. Last week he was on fire, but this week, man, he's freezing cold. And he's got to find something to get this offense going. But right now, just off target. Somebody needs to step up, make a play, and maybe get a spark for this offense.
Tennessee ready to go to work the Big Orange offense on the field. They've been outstanding here in this first half. Might as well try for the knockout punch, David.
Yeah, confidence has to be at an all-time high. Great first half.
Nothing but green ahead. Touchdown, Tennessee! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. And this defense is just getting squeezed by the Big Orange, and he's cutting him up like Peyton Manning.
Man, no answers. I mean, he's really had his way. They haven't made him feel uncomfortable. If I'm a Vols fan, I'm jacked up that I got this guy at quarterback because he's showing he can put up some big numbers.
The kick is up and good, and put 1 more on the lead. That's the kind of drive everybody loves. So see quarterback, 1 snap, put it in the end zone. So they got the touchdown, now going to put it in the hands of their defense to finish off this half. He'll bring it out. It's Smith. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. The Orange have the ball back and ready to go to work. So late in the half, this is really an opportunity, David, maybe to swing the momentum in their favor.
Dang right. There's no time to be concerned. If we're a little bit down, listen, I just think this is a point with the offense that they can prove. Like, we're here, we're going to create something now that we can build on in the second half.
Coach said all week he wanted to be aggressive. This is a great opportunity to show that right now. At the end of the first half, try and generate some momentum, score some points before going into halftime.
It's first down from their own 23-yard line. Davis looking to pass. He hurls one deep down the left side. Couldn't hang on to that one. This defense has already picked off 3 passes, almost had the 4th. It'll be second down. On the run, it's Willis. At the 35, he's open. Can anyone catch him? He's at the 20. You want to talk about shifting the field in an instant. He's got it all the way down to the 10-yard line. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
With the score, Tennessee 45, Syracuse 3.
Up and ready to go for a great second half ahead. Fielded in the end zone, it's Smith. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. The Syracuse offense heads back onto the field. What could go wrong did in the first half, and they start this third quarter at the bottom of the mountain.
Man, that was bad. That was a frying pan to the head. That was a TKO. It was awful in the first half. Flush it. I got to start doing something right. I got to find some positives. I get the ball first to start this possession, try to put a scoring drive together.
The only thing you can do at this point offensively is just make sure your best players are touching the football as often as possible. You recruited these guys. You got guys out of the portal. You put your faith in them to make plays. This is a time to go out and do it.
Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Wide receiver coming across in motion. Davis will throw. And he's all bottled up, and now it's worse. The ball's loose. Defense coming up with a huge fumble recovery.
You know, as quarterbacks, you've got to be good in the pocket. Even when things are collapsing and you've got guys swiping at it, you've got to have 2 hands on the football. Didn't do a really good job of ball security there, and that led to the fumble.
The Volunteer offense is back, and they hope it's touchdown time in Tennessee. From the gun, running back gets to give. Relying on that running game as they threaten a pickup of 4 down to the 13.
Brings up second down.
Going to work on second down in the red zone, and still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. Caught in the backfield, it's Davis. He's there to make the stop, and they threw it in reverse, losing yardage on that play.
Third down coming up.
Boy, they'd love to pick up this conversion and go to work with a first and goal. They'll toss it to the left. Fighting off the defender. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
All right, offensively, you're not having a lot of success right now running this thing to the perimeter. The defense was there. They were ready for that. You made one guy miss. They still got you for a TFL. You might have to think about getting back to running between the tackles now.
That keeps the score. Tennessee.
The Orange have the ball back and ready to go to work. This one feels as if it's starting to get away from them a little bit, Jesse.
Yeah, Reese, there's a lot of teams in college football at this point that would just quit. So, David, we're going to find out a lot about this team right now.
Yeah, just running out of opportunities. You give opportunities away like this, you're trailing. Every possession is going to be important from here on in.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7. Davis looking to pass. And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back at the 16.
Well, we've seen this offense struggle early in this game, protecting the quarterback. They went in at halftime, thought they'd made the right adjustments, but it's not looking like it right now. They're still having issues keeping this guy standing up straight up front. They're just getting beat across the board.
This defense has kept them backed up. Now one more stop, and they can get off the field on 3rd and long. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down. Offense calls a timeout here. Critically important to make sure they have the right play call and everyone on the same page here. Syracuse will send out the punt team. 4th time tonight we've seen this guy come on to punt. Slips through the line. And the return man is stopped, and that'll leave it up to the offense on the next drive. Line gets set, 1st down. They'll run it out of the shotgun. And he'll pick up 1. It brings up 2nd and 9.
And a lot of times you want those big plays. You want those splash plays. But sometimes you're going to take some losses. You're not going to run the football overly well. But if you continue to run it, you can at least create some balance. You at least have the threat of it. Otherwise, you're just going to abandon.
Hit the gas, kid. Wide open ahead. Touchdown, Volunteers. And the stomping has commenced.
Huge play. It's so nice to have guys that can create these explosive plays like this. You hand it to him, he can do the rest. Look at the speed. Look at the elusiveness. Get into the end zone. Nice run.
And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Boys, if it's happening in college football, we've got eyes on it. Check this out. Iowa State needs to pick up the pace, but this puppy is far from over. And with that crowd there in Ames behind them, I'm kind of banking on a comeback. They're trailing by 10 to the Astronauts. We'll circle back. If anything big happens, you should know about it.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. The Syracuse offense heads back onto the field. David, the punter got some work last time. They'd like to keep him on the sidelines in this drive.
Yeah, it's not something you want to say.
What a complete disaster. What a terrible decision to run that far backwards and take the safety. The kickoff team lined up. They'll have to give it back after giving up that safety. Now a fair catch is called for and made just shy of midfield. All right, guys, so here's the offense back on the field again.
Cricket.
From the gun, they'll try the middle. And he runs through one tackle and picks up a few.
I think tackling is about effort most of the time. It's about how much passion, how much physicality you can bring to get your guy on the ground. Refuse not to get him on the ground. That's not a big back. You got to get that guy on the ground. You can't let him pick up an extra couple yards and stay ahead of the sticks.
And they'll bring him down, but not before he picks up the first down.
This offense has to get this guy the ball in as many ways as possible. He showed you all of his tools on that last play.
Moving into scoring territory at the 36 on first down. He'll do it himself. Got the first down and more. And stampeding through the defense. Touchdown ball! And the route is on.
When these offenses get in a rhythm, they're hard to stop. Already up early, got a short field, take advantage of it too, get another touchdown. This offense is doing whatever they want to do and having a lot of success.
And they did tack on the extra point. About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown.
61, Syracuse.
Fielded in the end zone. It's Miles. Stopped at the 17, and he's probably second-guessing that return. The Orange have the ball back and ready to go to work. And the last time they had the ball, they wound up giving up a safety, Jesse.
Yeah, that was ungood the last time they had the ball. So they got to do something here offensively to get into a rhythm, running and throwing the football. Try to find that consistency, Dave.
And try to find something positive with this offense. Forget about the safety. Those don't happen very often. Try to get some first downs together, get some good mojo going.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly, and that's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
The short hands, it's Lamb. And the defense able to drag him down, but not before. They'll recycle that down marker.
I just love quarterbacks that aren't greedy and that aren't always trying to throw the home run ball, right? Second down, you're in your own end of the field. The guy you want to throw to is not open. Just find the back.
He tosses one high and deep down the left side. And it is another interception. Just a terrible struggle for this quarterback. Takes it the other way. And a big return after the INT sets up the offense for this possession.
QB never saw the defender. He's staring his receiver down, telegraphing his throw, and the DB jumped all over that.
Tennessee ready to go to work the Big Orange offense on the field. On the ground, it's Selden. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3.
Yeah, and listen, the offense has had their way, and they've had so much success and so much production. But listen, at least the defense got a rep. You know, maybe this gets you a spark. Maybe this gets you some energy. Maybe we'll see a little bit more life from this defense.
Yeah, they may not win the game, but I think this defensive coaching staff at this point, based on how this game has gone, they're just trying to find things to build off of. Maybe that's something they can point to as they get ready for their next opponent of things they did right, things that they got to do more consistently moving forward.
On third down, going up top. Got a man. It's Selden. He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a first down.
That's the end of the third quarter. With the score, Tennessee 61, Syracuse 3.
The Vols come to the line with a new set of downs.
29 Philly.
From the gun. Give on the inside. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. That linebacker saw the express lane right to the ball carrier.
And a great job by the defensive line getting some push, making them use their resources on him. Linebacker comes free, room and making the backfield for a tackle for a loss.
Really need to pick up this conversion and avoid having to settle for the field goal. Third and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Makes the grab. It's Webb. And he's not going to make it. The defense denying him the first down. It's fourth down, and they'll try the field goal. Between the uprights, it's good. Well, that's just piling on. Not the penalty kind, just the mean kind. Coming out with it, it's Smith. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out in the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. The Syracuse offense heads back onto the field. Defense going to jam these receivers right off the line. They're going to open this drive with a pass. Pulls it in. It's Blackburn. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain.
I like the decision by the quarterback here. Just get the ball out of your hands. Get it to your playmaker. A lot of times he'll dance and make even bigger plays than he did here, but it was still a positive game.
And here comes the offense on second down. Gonna take a shot. And it goes through his hands. Oh, he had an explosive play right there for the taking, but couldn't reel it in. They couldn't make the connection on second down. Now a 3rd and 7 to keep the drive alive. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up. The Orange will have to punt. They may have to pay him overtime. He's punting for the 5th time today. He's got great speed. And the returner will be brought down. The Volunteer offense is back, and they hope it's touchdown time in Tennessee. They had to settle for the chip shot field goal last time, Jesse. They'd love for this one to pay off bigger.
Yeah, it just comes down to execution, too. Did a nice job out in the field, stalled a little bit once they got down to the goal line, so they just need to be a little bit more crisp here, Dave.
Yeah, and listen, I think the first part was the most important part. You got to put the drive together first to get down there. Now, when we get down there, focus on execution and getting 6 points.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10.
Come on, set.
They'll run it. They want to take their time here. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
That's a great individual play, and I love cornerbacks that don't just take pride in covering guys. I like guys that like to put their face in the fan and affect the running game. This dude is physical, and he impacts the defense because of that.
And those guys are really hard to find. A lot of corners, they're smaller. They don't want any part of the physical run game. Nice job sticking his face in there, setting the edge, making the tackle.
And he never had a chance. As soon as he caught it, the defense was right there.
Man, this defense just has so much speed. You saw it on that 3rd down play. The offense is trying to get a quick one, see if they can get a block and maybe spring a guy free, but the pursuit, wow, that was so good defensively.
4th down, and the punt team sends it the other way. Looking for a block. It's Haynes. Well, they finally stopped him, but he found some running room on that return and really helps out his offense to start this drive. The Orange have the ball back and ready to go to work. That last drive fizzled out, Jesse. They had to punt it.
Yeah, they did. And, David, they're just going to have to do a better job this time.
And his 5th interception of the game, a miracle they haven't pulled him yet. Got some room to run. Touchdown, Tennessee! The defense puts 6 on the board with a big-time interception return. With that, the lead nice and comfortable, and they're cruising toward a 4-0 start.
Dude, you didn't think it could get any worse, right? You thought this game's over as it is anyways. Offense still throwing the football, still trying to make plays, and the defense just continues to pour it on, gets the pick, makes its way all the way to the end zone.
He'll take the return, try to get better field position. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. The Syracuse offense heads back onto the field. Well, the good news is they threw a touchdown pass last time. It was just to the wrong team, Jesse.
Well, that's an unfortunate part of the game for quarterbacks, but guess what? They do happen. So you've got to be able to turn the page here and lead this offense.
Well, I think this defense is going to be aggressive. They're going to jump routes. They're going to play aggressive. You got to take advantage of that. Maybe use that this time to your advantage.
First down here for the offense.
42 Spiders.
Davis will throw. Looking for a huge play. And that'll be incomplete. They tried to hit him with a big one on first down.
And that's just the kind of game it's been for this quarterback in this offense. You got a great game plan all week long. You're watching it throughout practice. You think you're going to have a chance to light up the scoreboard, but they're just not able to hook up. You've got to give this defense a ton of credit. They've done a great job in coverage. They've been breaking on passes. They've had their number, and that's why they're leading by as much as they are.
Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. Third and long, backed up inside their 20. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
This offensive line is not going to like watching the film back tomorrow when they get the opportunity, because they have gotten beat time and time again up front, especially in passing situations. All of the hits, all of the sacks.
He's going to throw deep right side. We've reached the 2-minute warning, and we see miracles in college football all of the time, and they could use one here. Now, thanks to that gamble and failure, a chance to tack a little extra onto the lead late. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a second and long coming. And they take a knee on fourth down, having inflicted enough damage, and that ought to do it. Third and goal from way back there. And in a two-possession game, they'll take a knee. Defense can stop it a couple of more times. Their work here is virtually done. No need to take any more chances. They'll line up in victory formation. Just complete and utter dominance in this one. Outplayed their opponent and took care of business.
Yeah, total domination in all three phases of the game. Offense, defense, and special teams. This team came ready to play, and man, it was pedal to the metal right from the opening kickoff.
And that's how you like it. Forget the close games, forget the heartbreakers, this